So, a while back, Kraft dinner, which you don't know, it's this box here of mac and cheese. It just comes with noodles and a little cheese packet. You do it in the fucking stove. It's not rocket appliance. Anyways, they put out these flavor boosts. I think it was 2 months back now, so June doesn't really matter. I think it's discontinued now, and people around here, at least in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere, Nova Scotia, have just recently started getting their hands on them. Whatever. I just got my hands on them recently, and well, from what I've heard, none of them sound good, and I don't know if any of them are going to be good, but over the past few days, we'll try them and we'll see. Past over the next few weeks, I should say. Anyways, but yeah, the flavors are buffalo wing, not awful. I could imagine that being okay. I'm not a fan of buffalo. It's a bit vinegary, mainly because it's just a bottle of hot sauce somebody boiled with a stick of butter in it. There's butter chicken, a bit out there, but I like butter chicken spice. Could be good. Why not? I like Indian food, butter chicken especially, although every time I hear butter chicken, I'm a little disappointed. It's not a chicken just cooked in copious amounts of butter, but that would probably also be awful. There's jalapeno, which there was a ghost pepper one that I couldn't get my hands on, so I guess jalapeno isn't the worst. Oh, there's a little heat meter on the buffalo chicken and the jalapeno. Buffalo chicken is one jalapeno out of, or one pepper out of three, and the jalapeno there is two out of three. Um, I'm assuming ghost pepper would be three out of three, but again, couldn't get my hands on that one sadly. And like I said, they're discontinued, so I don't really feel like buying one off of Kijiji or eBay, whatever fucking sales site for like $1,000 now. There's the poutine flavor, which as a Canadian, I'm quite excited to try poutine. It's fries, gravy, and cheese curds. For those that don't know, all on a little plate, as you can see. Oh, right there in the little image. Um, yeah, I'm hoping the poutine kind of tastes good, but I'm not expecting it because it's still in mac and cheese. I have to keep reminding myself that sometimes. That it's mac and cheese with gravy, cheese curds, and fry flavoring in it. And the last one, which scares me, but when I was being wrung out, the guy said it was the only one that tastes good because it's like you just put a little bit too much ketchup in your Kraft dinner, and I don't put ketchup in mac and cheese. I think that's kind of fucking gross, and I'm a bit worried for this one now. Cotton, cotton fucking candy. Yeah, not excited for that one, and I think we'll save that one for the grand finale. I think today, because I don't really feel like doing one, two, three, four, five bowls of Kraft dinner all in one sitting. Nor do I think I have 5 boxes of Kraft dinner, and I'll be damned if I'm wasting any of these fucking noodles. That's like gets your fucking Canadian citizenship revoked if you do that. Um, think I think we'll kind of order them in my expectations for least to worst, and then kind of see how they stack up. I guess this means that I have to do a fucking 5 week long tier list video. Um, ooh, what would I? Okay, definitely cotton candy is going on bottom of the list for expectations. I am dreading that. I just don't even want to touch that. I guess next would be a toss up between poutine and buffalo. I'll give buffalo slightly more concerned though, just because well, it's buffalo sauce with one heat to it. Usually, in my experience, buffalo sauce is a lot more than one heat on a scale. But also just because I feel like it'd be very vinegary. I feel like it's just going to come out like Kraft dinner that you put buffalo sauce into, but like a shit ton. I'll put poutine right smack in the middle of the list. I'm not expecting it to be good. If my fucking camera would focus on my face as I drop shit, I'm not expecting it to be good, but could be up there. Who knows? We'll see. I'll put that right in the middle. I think next I'll have to do buffalo or the jalapeno would be. I'm a little excited for that. It could taste. I mean, I'm just expecting it like Kraft dinner, but as soon as you swallow it, it's fucking heat the way all the way down. I don't know. Could be good. Could completely destroy my entire insides. And lastly, of course, the butter chicken. That's right smack on the top. I'm actually expecting that one to be kind of good. The guy said butter chicken tastes like butter chicken because of its texture, but I still think I'd like the spices, even with like Kraft dinnery stuff in it. So I'm gonna go make up this bastard and put this bastard in it and see what kind of bastard love child we can make. All right, so here we have ourselves a bowl of Kraft dinner. It's some mighty fine noodles, and I'm sorry that it's washed out. I'm gonna just give me a second. I'm gonna try something. Yeah, sure. Looks less washed out at least. I'll take that. So, there. Yeah, that looks more true to color somehow. Lights off. And, fucking 10 out of 10. But for some reason, I find myself always sucking at cooking Kraft dinner. I was making just a bit off, but it's a fucking mean bowl of fucking mac and cheese. I'll tell you what, it's better than grandma's. And here we have the butter chicken flavoring, which smells remarkably like butter chicken. Like when you cook butter chicken, this is the exact scent that fills the whole house. I'm just gonna just like a cokehead, and then you just right on your gums and. And it's a bit sweeter than the butter chicken I usually have, but I'd say yeah, that tastes like Indian food, and that just gets poured right onto our bowl of Kraft dinner. And now I need to hope that that doesn't spill. We'll just set that on my leg. I hope that doesn't spill flavor powder all over, and give this a stir around. And the thing that worries me about most of it, none of the packets say, just boil the noodles and add this. They all say to leave the cheese in, which is fine for stuff like, butter chicken with cheese, why not? Doesn't sound awful. Jalapeno, yeah, you kind of want the cheese, but like, then you get stuff like the cotton candy and the poutine, where like, would I rather eat cotton candy mac and cheese or just cotton candy noodles? I mean, even if I say cotton candy, it just doesn't sound good. It's fucking sugar. That's all it is. Heat it up and spun into floss. But who knows? So get this all nice and stirred around. Gotta make sure that I don't have any powdery clumps. And I did make the mac and cheese as per the box. Usually I go different. Usually less bit milk, bit more butter. I tried to keep it as close to the box as possible. So kind of eyeballed most of my measurements, and there we go. You can see a noticeable difference. It's definitely darker. It looks like butter chicken. It smells actually remarkably like butter chicken. Like I know it's just butter chicken seasoning. It's hard to fuck up, but like I don't know why I was expecting. Yeah, sugar's the first ingredient. So that's why it's so sweet for butter chicken. It goes sugar, tomato powder, milk ingredients, chili powder, spices, turmeric. Yeah, it just looks like butter chicken, but with sugar for some reason. I'd put a pinch of sugar, but not like a lot. Anyway. Oh. Oh. Ooh. I wish it didn't. It's too sweet. I wish it didn't have so much sweetness in it. But now I'm worried. Now I'm gonna go through the cupboard and read all of them. I expect the cotton candy to be like sweet, but not the butter chicken. Not this sweet. It's like I'm trying to think. It's like it's like if you just put a spoonful of like a teaspoon of sugar in water and like stirred it around and drank that. That'd be about how sweet it is. And give me a second. I'm gonna go grab and see if my theory is right. So here is just a glass of ordinary water, and I put a scoop of sugar in it, just a teaspoon of sugar, like I said, and I'm just gonna give myself a little bit that way so that I can be seen over here as I hunch over my bowl, trying not to get mac and cheese everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. What the fuck? Why is the... Did all the sugar, like... No, the sugar's mixed in there. That's literally just a cup of water with a teaspoon of sugar in it. And it is less sweet, less, like, less sugary sweet than the fucking butter chicken KD. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to give it a high score because I like the underlying butter chicken flavor, but why the fuck is it so sweet? It's like, I mean, apparently it's more than a cup of water with a teaspoon of sugar sweet. That's bad water. I need to stop drinking that, but still less sweet than this. I want one more bite and then I'll decide. I really want to give it like a 7, like it's worth buying and trying to see if you like, but it's edible. So it's above a 5. It's like if it's inedible, if it just tastes like garbage, hot poo poo, like a Folio cheese wraps, that's below. But like it's above a 5. 10 is like base mac and cheese. That's like I think I'll give it I think I'll give it a 6. It's worth buying, but it's at like the bottom tier of worth buying, where like you could justify it if you enjoyed it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm perplexed with this one. I'm gonna give it a tentative 6. It's worth buying if you enjoy it. Can't really make fun of somebody for enjoying it, but at the same time, it's off. It's it's off. That's all I have to say about it. I just wish it wasn't so sweet. Anyway, I'll yeah, guess I'll be back next week for the next fucking flavor pack, which was, I want to say, jalapeno. We'll see how that stacks up. All right, see ya.